This is Yahya Mahajer. I want to speak about educational evaluation of students in schools. One of the issues that affects the form and content of the educational evaluation is the theory and view about the role of educational evaluation. In a few decades ago, parents and school members thought that a student's main responsibility is to pass the exams, and exams' main duty is to separate between gifted students and others and let the gifted to improve and others to drop out of school step by step. But now educators believe that everybody has enough aptitude to improve, and educational evaluation is in service of learning and studying by giving feedback to students and others to make possible the best kind of studying and learning according to different kinds of aptitude and attitude of students. In the process of thinking about evaluation of students, two concepts appeared. One of them was the formative evaluation, and the next one was the summative evaluation. The formative evaluation, that was very important, worked to give feedback to students and others to make better in the process of learning, and the summative evaluation was in service of determining the final achievement of students, but not for giving feedback. One important change that has been appeared was changing the form of documents that was prepared to judge about achievement of students. Before 1990, multiple choice exams was used a lot to define the achievement of students in the skills that was the objective, of course, that the students were working in it. It means the objective that skills of that was a necessity for the students. This kind of testing was exciting on that time. The value of this kind of test found so many importance that a lot of independent institutions found the responsibility of making and performing the test. These institutions hadn't any direct responsibility of them in teaching students, and this process caused a phenomenon that again students and teachers felt that the importance of passing the exams are more than improving in rational and critical thinking. It seemed that they have to try to pass the definite exam more than thinking about real things that are basically responsibility of education. Students, teachers, parents had been engaged in the conclusion of these kinds of tests more than thinking about real learning. So, in contrast of the process, we can see another movement. that this movement has been expanding from about 1990s up to now. This movement tries to mix educational evaluation of the students with learning process. In this respect, using portfolio found a great importance as an instrument of learning, and teaching, and meanwhile evaluating students was important in this process. Instructions had this view that as evaluation have to be in service of education, using portfolio is very important in this respect. Testing primary schools were not approved in this system, and using portfolio seemed to be good instrument for students, teachers, and parents to have a good feedback to try to improve a student's knowledge and skills and train them for an eligible life and finding their aptitude and attitude in different fields. Nowadays, there are some discussions about the importance of using objective tests or using assessment that somehow relies on whole work of students and judging about them, that this kind of assessment relies on portfolio. The government that like better records of students in different scale of competitive environments want to have objective tests to find the conclusion and be provided in different places of competition. But in contrast with this kind of governments, instructors care about children's rights and rights of ethnic groups and recognizing the educational problem of children and expanding cooperation more than competitive as an ethic. Thank you very much.